I'm Jesse Alberto. I own and work at Petite Salon. So what got me interested in doing hair from a young age was, there were different paths that I wanted to take, whether it would be design or, music or a fashion designer. I think hair was just the one that I really decided to go with. And, I grew up with girls at a young age, and while all the boys were playing with like G.I. Joes and stuff, I was really playing with Barbies and all that stuff. And I think women had a huge influence in my life, and that's the path that I decided to take instead of going into design or music. Yeah. My favorite part about being a hairdresser is really, every day is different. Everybody that sits in your chair comes from a different place, a different point in their life, and I think it's really fun to really create a change on someone's head and affect them that way. I think hair plays a huge part in people's lives in terms of how they feel and how they look, and that's a huge part of what gratifies me about doing hair. So when I started this shop, I really wanted to give it a different look, a different feel than most salons in the city. I think that when people walk through the door, they really feel that. It has more of a design element, a gallery element, whereas most salons just look like salons. When you do walk into my shop, you will never see a hair poster or anything like that. It's really clean, it's really simple, and really the hair that we do is basically that element of salon. Everything else I like to keep nice and clean and really crisp and simple. I definitely have some future plans, not only for the shop but for myself. I would really like to take what we've done here and maybe transfer it into other markets, whether it be another salon or a coffee shop or a restaurant, whatever it may be. Anything that I'm passionate about, yeah, I definitely have some future plans. If I wasn't in the hair industry, I would see myself doing many different things. I find it really hard to find things that I love. So I would be a shoemaker, a hat maker, a fashion designer. I wouldn't stick to one thing. I would probably love to do many different things. Yeah. The advice that I'd give someone that wants to get into the hair industry and be a hairdresser is that if you're getting in this for the wrong reasons, like money or I don't know, things of that sense, it's not the right industry. It takes a lot of work, a lot of dedication, and if you put the right elements into this industry, you'll be successful, but it takes a whole lot of work, and you have to really love what you do. Do I consider myself an artist? The word artist is a very weird word in my vocabulary. I think people use the word artist too loosely. Do I consider myself an artist? I don't know. I don't like to use that word, but I think someone who's taking something and changing it and creating, it's a form of art. But that word to me is it's a strong word in my vocabulary. My ultimate goal as a hairdresser is, well, obviously to be the best that I can be in this industry, make a name for myself, whether it be in the city here or outside the city, and really take what I've built and transfer that into another industry, whether it be, as I said earlier, getting into design or creating a restaurant or a coffee shop. And I don't necessarily really want to stick in this industry. I want to be the best that I can be and then branch out and do other things while doing this. As a hairdresser, is there anyone who I look up to? Yeah, I definitely think I look up to people in many different fields, not necessarily just in the hair industry. Architects, designers, photographers. But if I were to mention one person who has mentored me since I was young, I would probably say it's a good friend of mine. His name is DJ Riggs. He's in New York City, and he's an incredible artist, and he is an artist. So, yeah, he's someone that I really look up to.
style thing as well. So he has a couple. So it might look kind of cheesy if it's.
No, stay there. Just
Yeah.
stay like you're.
It's like you look at him, it's like you're doing.
And you want to look at the camera?
Whatever. Just take a bunch.
Okay.
It's fine. And then maybe one without this and just with everybody.
Yeah.